Another month, another bourbon haul. Let's see what we got.
Cheers. Welcome back to the channel. If you notice, things look a little different around here.
Yes, we have definitely been collecting longer than we've been YouTubing, and I think it's obvious.
Yeah, we've been feverishly putting this together behind the scenes, so this way we can display some of our favorite bottles that we've had since we started collecting, and some that we've also picked up while doing this channel and showing you guys some of our hunting videos.
A lot of bottles.
And
while we've been doing this channel.
Absolutely. And speaking of videos that we've been putting out, we want to thank you to all of our new and returning subscribers. We really appreciate you helping the channel grow. We really couldn't do this without you.
Yeah, it's really great to see the numbers tick up, and it just makes us super excited.
Yeah, we're planning on doing a giveaway when we get to 1,000 subscribers. So we'd really appreciate it if you blow up anyone that you know that's into whiskey. Your friends, your pastor, your grandma.
Uncle, your pastor.
Yeah. Some pastors drink too, depending on your faith. No judgments. No further ado, we get right into it.
Let's go in.
And these are no particular order, sort of.
So the first one that I have is from New Southern, which also makes Jimmy Redcorn. High-wired. And we tried this while we were at the World of Whiskey event at Binny's.
Great time. Barely remember it.
Super great. Yeah. We had super fun. So much fun that,
Yeah, we decided to pick this bottle up like immediately.
Yes.
So this is their port finish rye. I would say that it competes with the Midwinter Night's Dram. You're definitely going to get more of that grape forward kind of flavor.
I would say like pruny. It's like very pruny forward. Pruny forward.
Yeah, pruny forward. Definitely a little more concentrated on that dark, like dried fruit kind of flavor. But it's absolutely delicious. On $45.
45, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, definitely a competitive alternative to Midwinter Night's Dram. Still a little different. Not every market will have it, but ours does, and we're super happy about it.
Yeah.
Let's get into the next one.
All right. I got a lot to pick through, so I'm just going to go with some nice bottom shelf bangers. These are getting harder and harder to find in Chicago, so when we do see them, we always pick them up.
Yeah, it's very solid. 1792 stock or Barton stock, although they don't really list it anymore, but anybody who's in the know knows it's worth grabbing if you want a budget banger.
It is great.
Let's get to the next one.
All right.
Oh, I can't wait to crack this one open. Yeah, so we haven't had the chance to crack open all of these bottles yet, but this was a Kentucky Spirit single barrel pick. Apparently Eddie Russell's last batch for Binny's.
Oh, super sad.
Yeah, and there was only one left on the shelf, and even though Kentucky Spirit gets a lot of hate for reasons that we don't understand,
I love it.
Yeah, we absolutely love it. And now that they're going to discontinue, supposedly,
for a little while.
Yeah, this line, we're super excited to have it.
Yeah, at least a backup.
Yeah, and to just hold on to it for a while.
All right. So this one was another one from the World of Whiskey event.
Oh my God.
This hails from Germany, correct?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So this one we tried 3 different expressions. We tried the 80 proof.
I think it was 80 proof.
The rosé cask.
You tried that one, I didn't.
It was funky, but interesting. And then we tried the full proof, which we were like, all right.
Yeah, and it's 55%. No, it does not drink 55%.
Yeah.
It's just very different. It has a lot of, like, a little bit of oily mouthfeel, but not a ton. I would say it's super competitive rye, especially from a world whiskey market.
Yeah, definitely.
It's pretty delicious.
Yeah.
We saw it on sale at our one of our Binny's that we go to, and we knew that we had to grab it like immediately.
I was going to say, a lot of these bottles came from end of bin at Binny's, and
many of these bottles are also from Binny's.
Binny's as well.
But we have multiple stores in here too.
But when you start to see those end of bins and they're like nearly half off, it's like, okay, all right, I can start picking up a few more things.
Yeah, absolutely. Dropping the price means more bottles.
Oh yeah. So the next one is Old Dominick. So this has been on our list to try for a little while, but it's usually like $45 a bottle.
Roughly.
Yeah. So this one was ended in for $17. $17. You can't go wrong. That's cheaper than a cocktail in Chicago.
Yeah, so Old Dominick is like a really nice historic facility. Originally, when we first opened it, we were a little underwhelmed, the old neck pour myth. But after giving it a little bit of time, it really opened up and changed, and we absolutely loved it. So this is kind of a shelfer for us, at least for the foreseeable future. So let's get into the next one. Oh, this is a recent find. We could not wait long enough once we got home to crack it open. When we found it, the first thing we did was pull it out of the bag and open it right up.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is Detling, single barrel cask strength. It comes in at 54.7%.
From Alabama.
Yeah, anybody that watches Bruzel knows that this is like his newest obsession. It's delicious. It's got a lot of like kind of cigar, like almost dried tobacco leaf kind of flavor to it.
Yeah, definitely. Like very hearty, I would say.
Yeah, it definitely drinks hot, but it doesn't drink like 55%.
Yeah. I think, this was another Benny's. And when we were there, the salesperson said that someone was coming in every week to pick up a bottle, which is insane.
For like 2 months, they were buying a bottle of it every single week. And there's only like 500 bottles that I think are made.
I think it's super limited. I don't know if it's 500, but it's way down there.
I mean, it's definitely super limited. But yeah, absolutely delicious. Love to have it on our shelf. As long as we can find a backup, we'll keep drinking it.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. So, behind me.
Yeah.
We have bottles all over the place.
Yeah, this is going to get a little messy.
Okay. So 1792 Bottled in Bond. I believe we picked this up during our Foremost.
This was the Lincoln Park.
Oh, Lincoln Park
trip. Yeah, so we found this at...
I know. The month is blurring all together.
Yeah. We found this in our Lincoln Park video. You can find it, and we'll put the...
Wherever it was.
We'll put the link up here somewhere.
Or here.
Yeah, so this is solid. And I think we got it for $50.
Yeah.
Honestly, for that price, it's kind of unbeatable. 4-year bourbon from 1792. There's really not a whole lot more that could be said about it, except solid, consistent, elusive, and just good to have on a shelf.
Wait. And Old Hammer. I always want to say hammer.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, but this one is the cask strength rye, coming in at 117.4.
Ooh, 117.
And it's batch number 4.
So yeah, we absolutely love Old Hammer. Coming out of Indianapolis, right?
I believe so.
It's resurrected West Fork Distillery.
Lawrenceburg, Indiana, and aged for at least 2 years.
Oh wait, Indianapolis and Lawrenceburg. Oh, this is MGP. And followed by... Okay, well that's fine.
That makes sense why we like it.
Yeah, it's still pretty delicious. We found it for about $30 for a cask strength rye that's like 117 proof. Like, there's really no beating that. We have not opened this one up yet, but we do have some of the other ones that you can see behind us. We believe that they're really good value, and if you can find them in your market, you really can't beat the price.
Yeah. And we've gone through a few bottles of those too.
Yeah, and a few different expressions.
Okay. So, Cream of Kentucky. This is going to be the Estate Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey Bottled in Bond. I have to bring it closer because I'm an old lady. Crestwood, Kentucky. And there is no additional information.
Yeah, this one is a single varietal rye. It's 100% Ryman rye. And when it first came out on the market, like 2 years ago, I think, it was scooped up really quickly and then it just kind of immediately disappeared. We were happy to find it at our local Foremost, the Arcadia one. Again, thank you. The owners have reached out to us. You've all been very, very kind.
Yes.
Like, it came almost immediately. He couldn't thank us enough for just highlighting him in a positive light and just sending more people his way that are trying to look for some really cool stuff and hard to find stuff.
Yeah, I think it's insane. I mean, we had him reach out the day after that video was posted saying like people are coming from other states to come pick up bottles.
Drove from Cleveland, Ohio to try to find one bottle.
Whoever you are, thank you. Please put a comment below.
Yeah, and somebody drove from Rockford the morning of, like 90 minutes from the suburbs to the city to just get a couple of things, which is amazing. I mean, we respect the game, but
we get it. I mean, we go all around the city too.
Yeah,
it's so weird. So I'm gonna this Warren.
Oh,
Jack Daniel's Old No. 7 Sour Mash. This one we really don't see that often in Chicago. So this came from our Lincoln Park video as well.
Park West.
That's what it was.
Park West was another location that, like, immediately following our video, some of our subscribers went to go and check for the bottle that coincidentally is right behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Delicious. We got like a Bananas Foster creme brulee vibe from it, and it was pretty cheap. Again, we just don't really see it up here, so it's nice to grab some stuff that we don't really find anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Onward and upward. So sticking with Heritage Brands, Jim Beam Single Barrel. This one is going to be the unapologetic and independent spirit made for those who take their bourbon seriously. And we take our bourbon seriously.
Yeah, and this is their old label single barrel. We couldn't find a ton of information about it online, but lately we've really been feeling the Jim Beam. So we figured it would be nice to try something that we just don't really see anymore. And then we can get the other bottles and see how it compares and do like a side-by-side comparison.
Yeah, this is barrel number 5-033, bottled February 12th, 2015.
Pretty old.
That's when I graduated college. And I don't know.
You're gonna make some.
And it's 95 proof.
We don't talk about age here.
I don't know how old I am. I honestly don't know when I graduated. Okay. So next up is Blue Ash Farms. I'll give that to you.
Okay. So this is one that was repeatedly called out in our videos, and we asked someone, like, let us know what you think. Have you tried it before? Should we pick it up? And we had one person say, I tried it. It's pretty good. And we asked for some more information, but we didn't really get any. So we said, why not?
We'll pick it up.
Yeah. If somebody says it's good, we'll at least give it a chance and see how it is. It's fine. Honestly, this is coming out of Gurnee, Illinois. No whiskey that we know of except for this and Declaration, I think is the other one.
Yeah.
Are coming out of Gurnee, Illinois. It's okay. For $45, it's not really going to wow you. If this was more in like the
30-ish.
I'd say like 25 to 30.
Yeah.
If it was in that price range.
Inflation prices.
Yeah, it could definitely compete with some other things in that price bracket, but it falls a little flat.
Yeah.
It is smooth. I normally don't describe something as smooth, but the bottle tells you it's smooth, and they're not wrong. That is the only main takeaway.
And if you ever wanted to visit their distillery, you could also go to Six Flags.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So this one we love. It's a staple on our shelves.
This is another one of those, everyone hates it, but we love it, and we're not going to apologize.
Not going to apologize. I love like the funkiness of it. I love that it tastes like a fermented banana bread. Like it's great.
Yeah, like a sourdough banana bread kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this, for whatever reason, is highly contested by the whiskey community. We absolutely enjoy it. The first time I tried this, I thought about it for 2 days?
Yeah. And if it's discontinued, we'll be so sad.
Yeah. Jack Daniel's people, if you're listening, please never discontinue this product.
Or just send us a case and we'll be happy.
Yeah, send us a case and we will love you forever. As if we don't already, if the shelf behind us is any indication.
Yeah, that's so funny. I feel like we're getting swallowed by bottles too. I'm like, I have to remember to actually have posture. Okay, next up, another bottom-ish shelf which is the Evan Williams 1783 small batch, which is the American Hero edition. I'm going to give that to you.
Yeah. So the story behind this one, in addition to just being a solid wheated whiskey from another really nice legacy brand, is it's chosen by the veterans and the people that have served in active duty that happen to work at Evan Williams, or that they also happen to have come in and select the whiskey personally. We were told that it's different from the regular 1783, so we figured, why not? We'll give it a shot. And it's pretty delicious, honestly. Yeah, it's solid.
This is our second bottle. Well, we had it last year, and this is our second one.
I think we kind of kicked the ball on it, and then we missed the opportunity last year.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty solid. I would definitely recommend it. Doing a side-by-side would be fun. I think we're going to do one more bottle here, and then we're going to do a quick cut and clear off the table.
Yeah.
So we're not looking over like kids on the other side of a fence.
No.
All right. So this is one of my personal favorites here. If I haven't ranted about this already on the channel, I'm sorry, strap in, you're going to hear it. I absolutely love Wilderness Trail. They are an amazing company that does really cool stuff. Not everyone knows this, but they were actually in the yeast producing business for the whiskey business for a long time. And that was kind of their cash cow, as they were trying to open up their own product line.
They called it their sugar daddy.
Yeah,
which I love.
Their sugar daddy. They resurrected the yeast strain for the Old Forester Whiskey Row original batch, and they helped replicate it to bring back that original bottle line, which is really, really cool. They also make yeast for companies like Journeyman's and a couple of others that we were lucky enough to be able to find out about.
Yeah.
But they keep that stuff so close to the chest that they wait for other people to tell them what the distilleries have freely given in terms of information to the people. And it's just really cool, honestly. This 6 year is impossible to find.
I did find it hilarious. So we found this at the Foremost that's in Uptown during one of our hunting videos, and we bought a few bottles while we were there, and Chris was editing, and he's like, we were fools.
Yeah.
We passed up the Wilderness 6 year, and I'm like, do you want to go back and grab it? And he's like, yes,
absolutely.
We're going tonight. And I'm like, okay.
And we were fortunate enough that it was still available. Thank you for leaving this for us. If you saw our previous
I did see some of the other bottles were picked over, which
yeah, within 24 hours, half the
Elijah
Craig 10-year was gone.
The 4-gate was gone.
Yeah, the 4-gate was gone. We didn't see a lot of love on the Bardstown Discovery number 5, but we'll see. Next time we go back, it might be gone. But yeah, so we are going to do a quick cut here and just clear this up so you can actually see us.
All right, next bottle.
Ooh.
Let's start this way.
Yeah.
That seems smarter.
Old Soul. You want to talk about this one, or should I?
Go for it.
So Old Soul is coming out of Mississippi. This is their high rye Benny's Pick, which is a 2022 single barrel. There's a mash bill of 75 corn, 21 rye, 4% malted barley, and it's 109 proof. We absolutely love this.
It's great.
Yeah, we got it on another end of bin deal. I don't know why people weren't buying it. It's absolutely delicious.
I think this was the $25 one that I'm thinking of, which is crazy.
Yeah, especially for something that hot, that old, that delicious, and a single barrel on top of it. This checking off all the boxes for unicorn bottles, or buzzwords rather, is what I mean.
Yeah. Whenever you say Mississippi, do you quickly spell it in your head?
Used to, yeah.
I still do that. All right, next up, let's go to Michter's.
Yeah, so this has been one of our chase bottles for a long time.
I think this makes up for all of our discounted bottles because we definitely overpaid for this one.
Yeah, we did. MSRP on this one for the Michter's Barrel Strength Regular Rye. Yeah, Barrel Strength Regular Rye.
20-ish?
Yeah, 120, and we paid about 200. Not happy about it, but we did really like the place. We've been trying to find this bottle for a while. This was in the Uptown video in Ryan's Discount Liquor. Again, links will be all around here. pretty delicious stuff. We haven't opened it yet because you see how many bottles we picked up.
I feel like it's a special occasion one where you're not just gonna be like, it's a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Time for something fancy.
The special occasion is finding a second bottle and opening up the first one.
Okay. All right. So this one was another we went back to Foremost in Uptown as well.
Yeah. This one does come with an interesting story. So do you want to film in on this?
Sure. So we posted the video. We actually had one of our subscribers reach out to us saying, I can't get Sagamore port finish anywhere where I'm located. Can you please go back? If you don't mind, can you please go back? He didn't force us or anything. He didn't say like, if you don't, I'll unsubscribe to you.
Well, he just asked, like, do you think I'd be able to get it? And we told him that it's allocated.
Yeah.
He said the odds of you actually finding it are probably relatively slim.
Yeah, and even around here, it's getting like really slim. They go off of the shelf so quickly.
Yeah, they do. So we just offered, like, we'll go and pick it up for you, and just whenever you come back to the city, because they travel, it's yours. And then we'll meet up, we'll give you the bottle, and you can take it home with you.
Yeah. So we went back, we grabbed it, and we got the wilderness trail.
Tony, we got your bottle.
Yeah.
We got your bottle hostage. We'll see you soon.
But we also picked up our Owen Sagamore as well.
Oh my God.
And this one is insane. I do want to talk about this one. As a Manhattan lover, this Distiller Select is insane. It's straight rye whiskey finished in vermouth, bitters, and cherry brandy barrels. And it is like a Manhattan in a bottle. It does not need anything. It does not even need ice. It's so good.
Honestly.
I wish I had another bottle of this.
And when we went back to go and get this one, or to get this one, we talked to the person running the Foremost in Uptown. He said that their rep would come in and buy this all the time because they don't know how people were buying it. And this is discontinued. So once it's gone forever. And we have put a nice dent in it, but this is going to be a slow sipper the rest of the time that we have it.
This is my favorite bottle out of the haul. And we have really, really good bottles too.
Yeah.
So we also have from
the same place.
Private label. Jeez. My work is coming through. Elijah Craig, private barrel. This is a 10-year-old uncut street from the barrel.
132.1, right?
Correct.
Doesn't drink that much.
What's the barrel series? 62766.
Oh, I don't know that. This is what not Chemley 4.8. This is
Oh no, we didn't get that. There was another
Big Shoulders selection.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, really delicious bottle. The owner's really nice. We talked to him about maybe next time we go down to Kentucky, just kind of meeting up with one of the reps and seeing if we can maybe help do a barrel pick for them. That's super exciting. We'd love to see if we can maybe get some content of that and put it out so you guys can see it.
Okay. So this one is new to the market, and it's also, I feel like it's causing a little controversy.
Okay, I'm going to cause controversy right now.
All right, Chris is causing controversy.
In the glass, every time I smell it, I smell wet dog.
Every time.
Every single time I smell it, I smell wet dog. However,
it doesn't drink like wet dog.
It doesn't drink like wet dog, although I don't know how many wet dogs you drink. So it's pretty delicious for a 7-year, like, bottom shelf whiskey. It's not bad. I think that some people are giving it really high glowing reviews, which we think is a little fanfare-ish. And then you see like the bourbon junkies that are like, this is absolute trash. They like spit it out immediately. I don't think it's that bad either. They've been a little fire from the hip lately, but I mean, it's decent.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Is it my favorite bottle? No, but it's there.
Will we drink through it quickly? Probably.
We'll probably get it.
Oh.
All right, so Wheel Horse, hailing from
Owensboro, Kentucky.
How do you remember all of these? So this actually uses Green River Distilling as their original juice, which I found very interesting.
Yeah, so Green River Distilling is like one of the next large contract distillation companies. They've been doing it for quite a while, but for a 4-year whiskey for 101 proof, that's also a toasted barrel for $30.
Yeah, you can't go.
That's so many different unique qualifiers for a bottle. on one label. And I personally think it's one of the best values in whiskey right now that nobody is talking about.
Yeah, it's also super transparent. Like, our bourbon is distilled in Cooper stills from a mash bill of 70% corn, 21% rye, 9% malted barley. Aged, of course, it's bonded, so 4 years.
Well, it's not bonded because it's 101. I don't know why they didn't just water it down 1% and just call it a bonded whiskey, because they could have, but look, I'm not mad at an additional point of proof.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Very.
Oh, I want to talk about this one. All right, so
it towards you.
Chattanooga malt rye is one of the craziest finds that we've had in this year. Not to say that it's new or anything. We just never tried it before. We're kind of broadening our horizons. I gotta tell you, this one is unique. It is absolutely delicious. It tastes kind of like bell peppers and caramel with like light chocolate notes.
I think it reminded us a lot of the old Rowley that we picked up in North Carolina too.
Yeah.
But for a fraction of the price.
And then we don't have to like drink through that one, which we'll never get again.
Never. As long as it is. Well, that won't exist ever again.
Yeah. If you missed one of our other videos, Old Raleigh does one-offs for all of their small batches as well, which is mind-blowing to me. But it's delicious. Had kind of the same notes, but with like treating the caramel for tobacco.
And they're coming out with the orange curacao.
Well, it's already out. It's almost gone.
Probably.
By the time this drops, it might be gone, but...
If you can find it, pick it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Send us a sample.
Yeah, please. Please. Reach out at Bondingoverbourbonpodcast at gmail.com and we'll send you something as well.
Yep. Okay, so this one we saw on Bash and Drum Live, which is Fox and Odin. It's a double oak.
Yeah, this is a little pricey, honestly. It was like 100, 110.
I think, with tax it was like 125.
That's still pretty average for the bottle price itself, but like we found this in our last video and it was a really nice, exciting find. We've been looking for it for a minute and we haven't found it anywhere. Yeah. And we're kind of taking a leap of faith with Jason here. We've been really liking the double oak expressions lately, and we figured, half of these are double oak or finished. And, we're excited to try it. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we try it right after this.
All right. So, we have 3 more bottles. And these ones are all bangers. All right, I'm going to go with this one.
Okay.
Go for it.
The James E. Pepper decanter, we have been searching high and low for. We've looked in different states, different cities. We haven't been able to find it at all. And we were convinced that it just wasn't going to be in our market.
Yeah, at all. We were like, well, it's not coming to Chicago.
And then out of nowhere, we found it on our last video's haul. We just stopped at a Binny's after we checked out that really amazing Limes Beverage Depot. And it was just sitting there with the tag on the shelf, just completely empty. I just asked one of the managers if they had it in the back, and it turns out that they did. And then they pulled their entire stock out. So we were super excited to get it. That's another one that, again, we can't wait to try it, but I mean, there's so many to plow through first.
Yes. I think we're gonna have a much more relaxed next one.
Yeah.
I guess it won't.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
This one's all you.
So this one is a Kentucky Owl bourbon. So this is...
Come on, let's move it so it's not blocking your face.
Thank you. This is going to be batch number 12, which is the second to last batch.
The last.
The last batch.
So the last of the bourbons.
So this one retails normally at $4.99. If you're looking on like their website, $3.99 to $4.99 is the suggested price.
I think it's like $3 to $6, roughly.
Yeah. But we found this at Binny's as well. Binny's, close to about Comfort Binny's. This was $1.49 at Binny's, which we always see the bourbons at like other secondary prices.
Kentucky Owl bourbons.
Yeah, Kentucky Owl bourbons at like ridiculous prices. So when we saw that, we're like, all right, let's go. Let's pick it up.
Yeah, and I've been fortunate enough to try all of Dixon Deadman's stock, everything that he's released up into the Kiowa blend. This was one of my personal favorites. It was absolutely delicious. and they just had cases upon cases of it. So we just really couldn't resist it. And speaking of not resisting, we had the chance to find good old Elmer at MSRP.
This is our first Elmer.
Yeah. Well, not the first that we've tried, but...
Well, yeah, the first that we've owned. It's definitely very hard to find in the Chicago market.
At a
reasonable price.
Like usually $300 to $500.
Yeah, if you're lucky. So this one we actually got at MSRP, which we're very lucky for. But just super excited to dip into this. Chris said he's drinking it with Sprite. He can do that one time.
That's what Elmer said to do, okay? I'm gonna listen to the person who made it. If John J. Bowman told me to like drink it with Diet Crush, and be like, okay.
Sunkiss?
Yeah. I'm a grape Sunkiss in the morning kind of guy.
Orange Sunkiss.
No, that's the one that gives you cancer.
Oh, great. But yeah, that is our entire haul for May. I think
small collection.
I think we could have gotten a few more bottles. I think this is a modest amount, but you know, someone's stopping me from buying.
Yeah, our receipts say otherwise. Yeah, so really excited for this haul. Lots of really cool, unique things. Lots of staples for our collection. Just overall, really fun time hunting for these. Again, we couldn't do it if it wasn't for you guys watching. We really, really appreciate you watching our content, especially long form formats like this.
Yeah.
Super challenging to get people to watch all the way through, but if you did it, you're awesome. We really appreciate you. You're the type of person that we definitely want in our audience, and we thank you for your time. And if there's anything that you see here that you want to see a review, Patreon is coming. Now that all of this is a thing, the Patreon reviews are coming. So stay tuned for that. We'll send out a nice little message and you'll know when it's official.
Thank you so much. Again, I can't say enough.
Yeah. And no further ado, we'll catch you next time.
Bye.